Absolute chaos just erupted after Mike Tyson went off on Jake Paul in the most savage way possible. Iron Mike completely snapped, and it all started when Jake had the audacity to call himself the best fighter in the world. Tyson wasn't having any of it. The press conference? It went from 0 to 100 real quick. What was supposed to be a calm media appearance turned into an all-out verbal brawl. Tyson exploded with that raw intensity he's known for, reminding everyone why he's still one of the most feared men in the sport, even at 58. And Jake Paul? Yeah. He's going to remember this moment for a long time. This is no longer just a fight. It's a grudge match, a full-blown war of pride and ego. All hell has broken loose, and the entire boxing world is watching, breath held, waiting for the next punch, verbally or otherwise. This is boxing at its most brutal, most personal, and it's only getting wilder from here. Let's break it all down.
But once he's in that ring, he has to fight like his life is dependent on.
The hype just exploded. Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. Just got personal. The hype for Mike Tyson and Jake Paul's heavyweight clash was already insane, but after the latest explosive altercation, things have hit a whole new level. What was supposed to be a standard pre-fight press conference turned into a full-blown war. Why? Because Jake Paul did what Jake Paul does. He ran his mouth. Jake had the audacity to call himself the king of boxing. Yeah, in front of Mike Tyson. Let that sink in. Tyson, the youngest heavyweight champion in history, the baddest man on the planet, wasn't about to let that kind of disrespect slide, and he didn't. Iron Mike absolutely snapped, turning the event into something out of a movie. Only this wasn't scripted. This was real. Jake poked the bear, and the bear roared back with fists. The result? Jake walked away with a shiner and a serious reality check. This isn't just a fight anymore. It's personal. Tyson, the living legend. Let's take a second to remember who Mike Tyson really is. He's not just a boxing icon. He's a force of nature. From his undefeated streak in the 80s to his domination of legends like Michael Spinks and Frank Bruno, Tyson redefined what it meant to be a heavyweight. And now, at 58, he still looks like he could knock down a brick wall. So when Jake Paul, whose boxing career started on YouTube, steps up and claims to be the best in the game, yeah, you better believe Tyson's not just going to sit there and smile. Jake's latest win. Real or rigged? Jake's been riding high after his July 20th fight with Mike Perry. A 6-round KO with 3 knockdowns? Sounds impressive. Until you realize Mike Perry isn't a boxer. He's a brawler, sure, but not a boxing technician. The whole thing felt like it was built to pad Jake's record. That's been the pattern. Jake's team keeps picking opponents he knows he can beat. Former MMA fighters, basketball players, influencers. Guys who might be tough but aren't seasoned boxers. Meanwhile, real champions, like Usyk, Canelo, and Tyson Fury, are out here, chasing belts, defending titles, and building legacies. Jake Paul calling himself the king of boxing? It's like a high school JV player saying he could beat LeBron James in a one-on-one. Delusional. Mike Tyson isn't playing Tyson usually. Stays quiet outside the ring, letting his fists do the talking. But Jake's antics? They've pushed him over the edge. In a recent interview, Tyson fired back hard. Not just with words, but with that signature intimidation he's famous for. When asked about how he's preparing, Tyson dropped this gem. I eat raw meat to stay young and powerful, because my opponent's gonna be raw meat. That's not a metaphor. That's a warning. Final thoughts. Jake Paul might be a master at stirring controversy and selling fights. But this time, he's not in the ring with another influencer or ex-MMA fighter. He's going up against Iron Mike, a man whose name alone strikes fear. The press conference made it clear. This isn't just another exhibition. This is war. So what do you think? Has Jake finally taken things too far? Can he back up all the talk? Or is Mike Tyson about to remind him, and all of us, what a real fighter looks like? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Fight Night drama.
Raw meat. Seriously, Mike. You're eating raw meat? Are you swallowing it? Or remember you used to spit that stuff out?
I'm gonna have to eat it now because
Oh man, Mike Tyson's trash talk is just as legendary as his knockout power. The guy doesn't just throw punches. He throws words that hit just as hard. Remember back in 2000, right after a dominant win? He said, "I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious, the most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one who can stop me." That was aimed squarely at Lennox Lewis. And it wasn't just for show. Mike's words were designed to intimidate, and they did. Fast forward to today, and now we've got Jake Paul stepping into the spotlight, full of confidence and swagger. He's not backing down either. Jake fired off. "Jake Paul, Jake Paul, Jake Paul. I like that. Hey, I hope y'all keep that same energy when I knock this old man the fuck out." Bold words. But when you're talking about stepping into the ring with Iron Mike, you better hope you can back them up.
Come on, fuck Jake Paul. 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 I like that shit. Yeah. Hey, I hope y'all keep that same energy when I knock this old man the fuck out.
The press conference was absolute chaos. Jake Paul was getting roasted from every direction. Imagine trying to look tough while the crowd is booing, jeering, and shouting insults right to your face. Jake probably wished he had a mute button, just to shut it all out, but nope, he had to stand there and eat every bit of it. And Mike Tyson? He's not holding back any punches, verbal or otherwise. Tyson went straight for the jugular, calling Jake everything from a social media clown to a fraud. According to Iron Mike, Jake's all hype, no real fight, cherry-picking opponents and dodging true challenges like he's playing a video game on easy mode. Tyson's not just throwing shade either. He's practically daring Jake to prove he's more than just a headline. He's accused Paul of ducking real fighters, calling him scared to face anyone with actual boxing chops. And the insults didn't stop there. Mike straight up said Jake has the fundamentals of a 5-year-old in the ring. Brutal. To Tyson, this isn't just a personal beef, it's about the sport itself. He's demanding that this new wave of flashy viral boxers show respect, earn their stripes, and stop pretending that social media fame equals boxing greatness. And when Jake had the nerve to call him an old man, that lit a fire. Sure, Jake's got youth and social clout, but Mike's got decades of experience, knockout power, and a history of silencing loudmouths. This clash is shaping up to be more than just a fight. It's old school grit versus new school hype. Tyson said it best when he clapped back, "I don't know if he's in his prime, he's fat. He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky." Mike dropped.
He's fat. He should be lean and mean. He's fat and funky.
Jake Paul's tough guy persona is on full display right now, strutting around like he's the baddest man in boxing. But let's be honest, deep down, he's probably sweating bullets. After barely making it out of that Mike Perry fight, the boxing world lit him up, calling him out as all flash, no substance. Now, he's staring down the barrel of a showdown with the Mike Tyson. Yeah, the real Iron Mike. The pressure? Through the roof. It seems like Jake's trying to psych himself up before the Tyson fight, walking around like he's the king of boxing, but it feels more like he's trying to convince himself than anyone else. And let's face it, he's probably crossing. His fingers that Tyson pulls out. An injury, a delay, anything to give him an out. That's why he's amping up the bravado. It's not confidence, it's a defense mechanism. But Tyson, he's not having it. Mike Tyson has officially had enough of Jake Paul's antics. This isn't just a YouTube boxing sideshow anymore. It's personal. Jake keeps flip-flopping. 1 minute begging for Tyson to sign the contract, the next looking for the exit. But Mike's drawing a line in the sand, and he's done playing games. Now Tyson's issued a brutal ultimatum. Fight on the rescheduled date or face a staggering $300 million lawsuit. That's right. Mike's putting his money where his mouth is. He's not just talking trash. He's ready to hit Jake where it hurts. In the ring and in the wallet. Jake Paul is cornered. He's got 2 choices. Step up and fight the most feared heavyweight of all time. Bail and become the biggest joke the sport has ever seen. Either way, the world is watching. There's no running, no hiding, and no more hype to cover him. This is make or break. So what do you think, fight fans? Is Jake ready to face Iron Mike? Or is this the beginning of the end for the problem child? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the wild world of boxing. See you in the next one. Don't forget to like the channel, subscribe, and press the bell icon to stay updated with all the latest content.